Just leaving San Pedro de Atacama. Okay. Right. I'm Matt, he's Ian, and together we are Matt and Ian.
Next up was Chile. Can't see that. Completely pointless. The first thing we noticed about Chile was that it was a lot warmer, which made me so much happier. But we've actually had quite a whistle-stop tour of Chile. We've gone from place to place very quickly. So we'll just show you kind of like the highlights of the places where we saw just the kind of like tip of the iceberg of what was going on. And as is tradition, you join us walking down a street. We are in
Serenna,
Chile. We are gonna go have an explore of this beautiful, beautiful town. Why don't you join us?
Here we go.
I guess you've got no choice, you're watching this video. Matt's #1 reason for coming to South America was to learn about the geography and the minerals, and we've arrived at the Mineral Museum and it's shut. He's having a bit of a tough time at the moment.
Ian's done the last bit of map reading. And we've ended up in Japan.
We finally made it to the beach. There's not really anyone here sunbathing. The ambient smell is sort of like of a body temperature fish stick. I'm a bit underwhelmed if I'm honest.
That bird's got a big beak.
Whoa. If I do this, it looks like the lighthouse is growing out of your head. So after having one of the most disappointing city tours in a long time, we found a slightly abandoned little children's swing park. So all in all, this has been a message from the tourist board of Chile. Jackfish is a restaurant that classes itself as sushi and rock. So we turned up here for lunch and we ordered a selection of ceviche, fish and stuff.
There's tuna.
Great. So Matt, this is a Philadelphia roll with Philadelphia cheese. How does that work?
Needs more rum.
Tempura is a sushi roll that's been tempura'd, and the Philadelphia roll is a roll with Philadelphia cheese. And then we've had some sashimi, which is sort of marinated in something, possibly olive oil. And it's all delicious. And then we've got our ceviche with octopus. So Daniel is the owner of this place, and he's just told me how to say that I really like the food. It's that, so estaba más rico que la chucha.
Perfecto.
Cool. Can you say it on camera so I can like learn it? So how do I say it?
Estaba más rico que la chucha.
Awesome.
So this is Christmas, and what have we done? It's the middle of October, and already in Chile they've decided to put Christmas decorations up. We're not sure if they just get really excited by Christmas or they've just forgotten to take them down. This is Sophie, and we have been learning to dance the Quaker,
Yes.
which is a traditional Chilean dance.
Yeah.
And you're from the United States,
Yeah.
so how do you know this?
Because I've been studying abroad in Santiago.
Okay, and you have to learn it to enter the country?
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
It's a requirement.
So, yeah, at the border control,
Yeah.
you dance a Quaker.
just to get in.
We do the Quaker as well, which I thought was a hole at the back of a bird, but I'm wrong. It's 5 in the morning and we're awake again.
You've actually got the out of tune spot on. We're at a bus station about to continue our trip down the spine of Chile. This is the reality side of travelling, where actually you spend a lot of time standing around in the cold. Matt had how much sleep?
3 hours?
Matt had 3 hours sleep. I did not sleep. I chose to go straight through crew. I'm sure that won't have any knock-on effects. 2 minutes into the journey.
Their names, etc. What this is going by people from other cities, like from.
There are lots of hills in Valparaiso, and we're gonna go up one of them. But because there are so many, they've built lifts and funicular railways. So we're gonna dive on one and see what the view's like.
There's 2 things you must never do on this route. One of them is stop, and the other one is die.
These houses along here, they built out of adobe bricks, which is kind of like clay and straw. To protect them from the elements, and they use corrugated metal, and then to protect that from rust, they painted them with leftover paint from the ships. So hence why the houses are covered in metal in bright colours.
This guy keeps telling me to smell his finger. Where's Ian? Where's Ian? There he is!
After Valparaiso, we moved on to Santiago, and we decided that when we got there, we would navigate the public transport system to get to our hostel. We are lining up for what we think is underground tickets.
Hola. Dos pesos los cerros. Okay.
It was
That's right.
£1.50 for two of us.
Oh, that's great.
For both of us.
Right, green facing you.
Got it.
He looks at you and are like, what is he doing?
This is so stupid, but just being on an underground station makes me feel more at home. I actually feel really comfortable and happy being around all these people that are giving me evils. And hopefully I'm not the one that's standing in front of the ticket barriers getting in everyone's way. Oh, and here's the train.
Don't you hate those people with big bags on the tube?
This morning is a public holiday.
Happy Columbus Day!
To get to know Santiago, we took a walking tour led by a guy in a Where's Wally outfit, and he took us round my favourite part of any city, the markets.
Tuna juice. So don't freak out about that. Tuna is this fruit right here, right? It's a fruit that grows on this cactus.
The smell walking through here is delicious. It kind of smells smoky and meaty, and it just generally just seems really fresh. And oh my god, look at that!
Chile, hola.
And everyone's really friendly.
If you are not used to hot spice, you have to be go very easy on this one because it can make you lose your whole taste, sense of taste for the whole meal, right?
It was not a sweet pepper.
Strawberry.
You can try it for you.
Can I try?
Okay, mister.
Hey, man. I'll tell the world. I'll tell the world. That's a good strawberry.
Is it actually a good strawberry? Is it actually good?
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome to Chile.
Then of course we had to try some of the local food that our tour guide had recommended us, and we were joined by Lauren and Fiona off of our walking tour.
Machas a la parmesana. So they are some sort of razor clams. They are split open on one side with white wine and Parmesan cheese on top of that.
Oh, the scoop works well. Right. Have you tried it yet? The cheese is the overpowering flavour.
I feel like fishy fish.
Fishy fish, it's a bit along with fishy fish. And then there's like a firm fishy fish in there. Yeah. It's like a more solid mussel with cheese on top. Kind of sweet.
El pastel de jaiba is a clay pot filled with crab meat, some breadcrumbs, and lots of cheese with that.
Cheesy crab mush.
I'd like a bit more cheese.
You want more cheese?
More cheese. Wow.
What do you guys think of the crab?
That's good. Not really that.
Not a fan of the gambas.
Try some.
It was then time to leave Santiago. We're about to get on the Tubey Underground, and then we're going to go find the bus terminal, which is going to be somewhere along this street which we're walking along here. And the plan is that we go from Santiago, where we are now, to Mendoza, which is in Argentina. Oh, food. Which means going across the Andes. And this pass has actually been closed in recent times and has been like for a few days has been on and off. Stay tuned for further updates.
Oh, the pass is closed.
Yeah, sorry.
Mañana volver.
We're going to come back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning
Sounds great.
and see if we can get the 7:30 bus out of here.
Yay.
Mañana.
Back to the bus station. Breakfast is a cheese sandwich that I just made. Let's see if we can get to Argentina. Still closed. There's a flight that we can potentially get tomorrow, which is more expensive, but the longest that we've heard that people have been stuck here is 4 days. Because we're tight for time, we're gonna try and book a flight. We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way. We booked a flight and then made use of an extra few hours in Santiago doing really dull things like changing money and eating ice cream. And then the next day we had to get up really early to get to the airport. It's early in the morning and our brave explorers are walking through the rain to get a bus to get to the airport, which they are very, very happy about in an explorerish kind of way. It's very cold. Nuns. It's breakfast of kings. Breakfast of princes.
I can't help but feel there's too much mayonnaise.
It's a big old
Stressing me out, Slater.
Why? Because we're boarding half an hour before the plane departs.
Because we're the last. Some of the last to board.
Oh, that's fine.
This is probably going to be the best flight of my year. TVs.
That's where we should be. That's where we are. That is where we're going to be. And oh, the adventures we're going to have on the gap between those two seats. If you want to get alerts for when new videos go up, you should subscribe, and that helps my ego. And also check out the blog, there's a link in the description, and that helps Matt's ego. And we'll see you in Argentina.
Ciao for now.